Welcome to the Grateful Ambition Homestead. I want to give you our reasonings for choosing to add Kune Kune pigs to our homestead. I'll also give you a brief history on the breed so that you can kind of understand some of our reasonings for bringing these wonderful pigs onto the property. So let's start with a brief history. Kune Kune pigs are a native domesticated breed of New Zealand. Kune Kune pig actually means short and round in Maori, and so when my bride found out that it meant short and round, how could she say no to bringing these onto the homestead? These pigs were raised by the Maori people, and they were bred to free range around the villages in which they lived. Now, over time, this breed became more and more rare, and eventually it was only down to about 50 pigs for the entire breed or species by the 1900s. Fortunately, breeders in New Zealand and the United Kingdom saw the value of this breed and started collecting these pigs from across the globe and bringing them into a breeding program, rejuvenating this breed back to its former glory. Now, for the United States, this is a very recent breed as it was only brought in during the 1990s. Maybe I just aged myself. I was born in the 1900s, so the 1990s don't seem so far to me. Once they were introduced into the United States, they quickly spread across homesteading families and small-scale farmers, and I'll explain the attributes that have made them so popular today. First and foremost, these Kune Kune pigs are known for their upturned noses, and that helps reduce the amount of rooting and tilling that these pigs do on pastures and paddocks compared to other traditional breeds. Now, they will till up some soft soil, but they will not dig you a pond like you might get from the standard production pork breeds. They also are a small breed, only topping out at about 250 pounds. You can see Crabman right here. He's about 250. Joy, she's probably about 300, but we would never tell her that. She's beautiful, and she's our favorite sow. They respond well to sorting boards as well as fencing in terms of trying to move them from one place to another, but our pigs are bucket trained, so all you got to do is clang that corn bucket and here they come. Their small stature and upturned noses also reduces the chances of them escaping. Not that it's impossible, they're still pigs and they do like to test fences. As you can see behind me, I'm using woven wire fence in order to keep my pigs in. I have made a couple of modifications to the woven wire fence as I install them, but I mean, how many people can keep pigs in with woven wire fence? Let's talk about their behavior. We have two rules on the homestead. One is if it's going to be mean, it goes to camp freezer. And then two, we don't want overly aggressive animals because our kids do the chores. And so an aggressive boar is absolutely not an option. If it's going to eat you, it can't be on board. I do let our kids come out and every day they feed the pigs over the fence, no problems. Both the sows and the boars are very sweet, very sociable. Even Crabman with his formidable tusks just wants a belly rub. Sows can get really territorial with their piglets, not so with our Kune Kune pigs. They've been extremely gentle. We've been able to handle all of the piglets, help them learn to nurse, and Mama has been totally fine with it. Now, the clincher for us as to why we decided to have Kune Kune pigs is because they thrive on pasture. These pigs thrive on pasture because if you remember back to our history, they were bred to free range. The only time we have to fully supplement their nutrition is in the winter when nothing is growing, which greatly saves on feed costs. Now, here at the homestead, we continue to give our pigs at least a small ration every day just to help round off their diet and to continue to socialize them with us and give them those belly scratches they love so much. That's not an escaped pig, that's our dog. Kune Kune pigs are not production pigs, and sometimes people get spoiled by how fast those production pigs grow. These pigs are designed for excellent marbling, they're designed for long-term growth, and so Bacon right here is ready to butcher at about a year old. Now, to us, that's not a problem. We don't mind waiting because we are looking for that high-quality, well-marbled meat that you'll get with Kune Kune pigs. So let's talk about maintenance. I've already talked about the woven wire fencing and how that's able to keep our pigs in. For shelter, they have little A-frame structures that they slide into, but they only do that if it's storming or if it's blizzarding. That's pretty much it. Many times I'll come out when it's snowing or it's raining, and as long as it's not extreme weather, you'll see the pigs just looking up in the sky enjoying the precipitation. We do have a watering system. We use a 55-gallon drum with stainless steel pig nipples on the bottom of it. And because this is a very intelligent breed, they're able to work those waterers quickly in order to get all the hydration they need. Their long hair does protect them from getting a sunburn. However, they still can't sweat and they need a way to cool off. So we provide a little kiddie pool, which I've made a video on, and some shade in order to help them regulate their body temperature during the hot summer season. We also keep the feed in trash cans so that it's accessible to us, which means on a day-to-day basis, unless you're watering, it only takes about 5 minutes to take care of these pigs. 10 minutes if you got to fill up their water drums, but really that's it. If you're looking for sweet, docile pigs that are low maintenance, I highly recommend the Kune Kune pig. So Meemaw was talking to me the other day about how to help support our channel, and she said, you know, my favorite channel, which wasn't ours, by the way, has a Scottish guy in it, and his accent probably draws in a wider audience. Meemaw, we're gonna take your advice. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for giving this video a like, and we hope you've earned your subscription. The ladies behind you also want to thank you for supporting this channel, and we'll see you in the next video.